We're here on the red carpet with the two founders of this event, Fashinnovation NYC. We're here with Jordana and Marcelo Guimaraes. I want to thank you both for inviting me to this event. It's been absolutely incredible. Incredible speakers, amazing CEOs, founders, thought leaders that have come onto this red carpet and also have taken place on the panels downstairs. But let's start by talking about, where did this idea come from? What inspired you to put this event on?
So actually, he can tell you a little bit more about that. So
she's fashion, I'm technology. Yes. Then I come with the idea, let's do an event that you can try to connect the innovation entrepreneur ecosystem with fashion. And then she is involved in fashion the whole life, and then let's do that. Let's try to connect technology with fashion. Then Jordana is start, I love it. And then we put this idea together and start to promote.
And you've had such an incredible turnout as well. For this being the first year of doing this, we've had celebrities here, we've had influencers here, we've had founders of huge companies as well as startups. Why do you think that it's so important for the industry to have an event like this, especially during New York Fashion Week?
So I was just actually talking to someone about this, and it seems like a lot of the traditional fashion companies, sometimes they're afraid to take a big step forward with technology because it's the unknown. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you have to merge the two worlds to make it easy for them, facilitate conversations between them so that they can start understanding a little bit more as far as why should they have these conversations. And by them getting on a panel and having a conversation, it starts to click and they start to understand that they should have these conversations more often. So I think that that's why a lot of the big companies that we contacted being in the first time, like, IBM and other companies that were on board, they found it interesting because they said, finally I get a chance to be on a platform where these people are going to hear me and understand why we should really start merging together for what's coming in the future.
I really do believe that we're at an inflection point now where we're starting to see technology impact the fashion industry in such an incredible way. What were some of the highlights that took place at today's event for both of you?
I like the connection. We have today here since the artists from having inspiration from the streets, since IBM and NASA. So it's totally different world, and today they are connected in the same room.
How about you, Jordana?
I think for me it was really seeing the different worlds also, but more also in the sense of you have someone like NASA, and then you have red carpet, a lot of artists and innovators in entertainment, from violin players to NASA to IBM to designers. I mean, it's not often that you can say I went to an event and I saw all of these people in the same room. It's actually almost unheard of in a way. And so I think that being able to do that and having them walk away going, wow, that was such a good experience. I learned so much today. And that sentence, I learned so much today, came from somebody as big as a partner at IBM to a startup, as if though they were in the same, united. And that was really awesome to see.
I think that point where you created that presentation with the fashion show, so we had the runway, the violinists, we had all people coming together. That to me was the moment where you saw the connection take place here in the actual space. What's next? What does the future hold? You've only just begun. What are we going to see in the next year?
The next February, the next season of New York Fashion Week, we will be there. Fashinnovation, the second season.
And I can tell you it's going to be bigger, and I can't say more exciting because this one was so exciting, and I can't even say better speakers because this was like bar none, but it's just going to get bigger. We're hoping to take this all over the world, and we don't want the conversation to stop here. We don't want it to end here. So what we want to do is everybody involved today, we want them to keep conversation going, and if they need a mediating place to meet, it would be through Fashinnovation, and then as we do further events, they would always come back and continue the conversations, because this is not, they don't have a conversation of half an hour and say, goodbye, this is forever, because it doesn't make sense. The conversation has to keep evolving, so I think that that's what's in the future for us.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to it. In just a few months' time, we'll be seeing and hearing and experiencing more. Thank you again, and Thank you guys for tuning in. We have been on this red carpet all day. We may have a few more guests coming up for you, but this is Fashinnovation. I'm Lucy Norris, coming straight from the red carpet.